Brock Purdy's third ever road game going up against the number 1 seed. Are you concerned? I guess what we're asking is it's a bigger stage, right? Pressure's higher. He's done great with his poise and his confidence so far. Are you expecting that to change in Philly?
Yeah, you know what? This is technically, to me, I'm considering this a second road game. I don't count the Vegas one because that wasn't really a journey, and that was pretty much a home game. Seattle on a short week, prime time, that was like his first ever real pressurized test. And then came like the playoff games. This one, I think my level of concern is there. It's there. There's a decent size because, it's like you go there, you're gonna maybe feel intimidation of the Philadelphia crowd. It's really only the second time you experienced it. But I think the only reason why I'm not too concerned is because the kid has been proven to be very mentally tough. He's fearless. Whether you pressure him 50% of his dropbacks, whether it's a playoff game, he just knows how to handle it and ends up bouncing back. So there's no way I'm betting against him. But I'd be lying if I say like, this could be times where, especially the game's starting to get out of hand, especially in the second half. How does he really like fare? Because we've seen how he fares from a poor start relative to then a strong finish. What happens if it's like tight in like the first 3 quarters and then it's asking for him to be more demanding in terms of performing to the end? And that's where the real road game pressure comes in.
Yeah. I think one thing is interesting with Purdy. He's doing great. He's never been in a situation where the Niners have fallen behind by a couple of scores and Kyle Shanahan felt like, man, we need to abandon our game plan and catch up. That could happen in this game. Now, the Niners are built for that not to happen, but what happens if he's in that situation and they're down 14-0 early and he has to drop back and throw against a defense that knows he has to drop back and throw and has those corners with those pass rushers? If he struggles against that, everyone struggles against that. Like, people in the chat are really pissing me off right now, and they're really saying that Daniel Jones sucks. I don't know, man. I thought if Daniel Jones were on the 49ers right now, he'd be putting up Brock Purdy numbers or better. Are you really telling me that Brock Purdy's a better quarterback than Daniel Jones? Is he? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. He's bigger than Purdy. He's faster than Purdy. He's a stronger arm than Purdy. Like, Purdy's good. He's on a way better team. I don't know. I don't know. We saw what Daniel Jones did in Philly. Purdy's going to need help. If he doesn't have a run game, if he falls behind, if he doesn't have a defense, he's going to lose. He needs help. Daniel Jones needed help. You need help against Philly. So Brock, it's not all on Brock. All he has to do is not turn the ball over, not play like a rookie, make a few plays. But at the same time, Kyle needs to join the party. Kyle needs to step up. Debo needs to step up. McCaffrey needs to step up. The stars need to step up. How about that? We're talking about Brock Purdy what he needs to do. McCaffrey, man, everyone's saying it's the trade of the freaking century, and it has been so far. But they traded for McCaffrey for this game coming up and the one after. Step up. Kittle stepped up last week.
We're talking about Purdy like it's not so much as the weight on his shoulders, because he does play quarterback. It's the most influential position. He can easily
no doubt
in the 8 ball like crazy.
But so far, he's having a better. No, he could.
There's no reason to expect it, but this could be the game that's more prone. NFC Championship game. I mean, I'm not the one that's gonna bet. I don't think he's gonna. I kind of do expect him to have a pick or two in this game, to be honest. And I think that's gonna do him in, especially towards the end. I think eventually it's gonna wane on them, that defense. Not unless Kyle Shanahan just really takes it to them. It's gonna be easy to tell early on from the first quarter how it's gonna go. I don't think he's gonna play terrible. I think he's gonna be solid, and then eventually it's gonna really taper off.
I think he's going to play like he always plays, which is good. My question is, who's going to step it up? I don't think Purdy needs to step up. I think McCaffrey needs to step up. I think Debo needs to step up. I think Ayuk needs to step up. Those guys. Because I think Juwan Jennings needs opportunities. We were talking about mismatches. Him.
Yeah.
Get him the damn ball. He could step up. I think, but frankly, though, it's the guys who are making $10+ million a year on the offense. Those are the guys.
Debo, to be honest.
Debo, where you been all year? Armstead, if you have Jalen Hurts dead to rights in the end zone, are you going to tackle him or are you going to push him and let him run? What's going to happen on that one? Bosa, you're playing well, but you've had 1 sack in the last 4 games. Are you going to make it 1 in the last 5? Or are you going to step up and sack Jalen Hurts? These are the guys who need to play their best games of the year. Warner did it last week. Kittle did it last week. Who's going to do it this week of the big leaders on the team? It can't be Brock. It's not going to be Brock. Brock's going to do what he does. That's the way I look at it. I don't know. I'm with you on that. It should be Debo. Tyshawn, Raekwon, Samuel. The first.
If you think about Debo this time last year, he was crying after the game, like after he threw his body on the line, the way he carried it. He needs to really wake up and be like, dude, I was here last year and we lost. It's time for me to turn the hell up. Like, I'm expecting him, like, this needs to be 100+ total yard.
He needs to go crazy in this game. He's healthy. He's healthy. He's rested. Go dumb. Go dumb. Dog, he's hyphy. You don't know that song.